Today I'm going to review another great option from Viltrox for the Nikon Z mount, the Viltrox 16mm f1.8 AF lens, a lens many people were waiting for, including me. Hello everyone, my name is Andrei Dima, I'm a professional travel photographer and video maker, and today I'm going to review this beautiful lens from Viltrox. I took this lens with me in a couple of locations in hope I would photograph some stars, but things don't go your way every time and there was a lot of raining, but gladly this lens shines at night in rainy conditions because it is well weather sealed. Speaking about that, let's start with build quality, and I think this is one of the best built third-party lenses you can buy for the Nikon Z mount, and I mean autofocus lens. It is made from metal. I know some people don't like this about lenses, but you know, interior parts are still made from plastic and absorb the shock. The metal part is more like a cover. The lens weighs 550 grams, which is good in my opinion for a 16mm f1.8 full-frame lens, and it is not that big if you compare it with other bright wide-angle lenses. I used the lens on the Nikon ZF and it was a joy to use with the aperture ring with clicks, and the awesome thing about this ring is you can declick it with the press of a button in case you want to use it for video. Every manufacturer should make aperture rings like this, and the clicks are so nice and satisfying when used, just like on Fujifilm X lenses, and if you declick it, turns smoothly and it is well damped. The focus ring, again nice to use, it turns smoothly, it is well damped, and if you use manual focusing you are going to be very happy with this lens because it has this awesome LED display that shows you the aperture, where the focus is and how much you have in focus at that distance. Cool! This is a very bright display and can be a helpful tool when you shoot landscapes at night. On the side you have two function buttons that you can use with the display to do two things. One, you can customize one button to the focus point you want, let's say infinite, and next time you press it, it goes straight to infinite. And the second is A to B focus pulling. The lens mount is metal, it has a rubber gasket and an USB Type-C port for future updates. Yes, this lens is weather sealed. I used it for hours in light rain with no issues. It has a 77mm filter thread and a nice petal-shaped lens hood that is part metal, part plastic. Overall, a beautifully designed and built lens that is going to make happy even the most picky people. Now let's talk about autofocus and start with photography. As you can see here, it is fast and accurate. Sometimes it hunted just a bit at night, nothing serious, but I never missed a shot with the lens, so that is a great result. For video, again it is smooth and accurate, worked great with the Nikon ZF and its new features. This lens is great for vlogging and the eye detect function works perfectly on the Nikon ZF, as you can see here. Being an f1.8 wide-angle lens, it is also great for some low-light footage, and the cool thing is, it has no focus breathing. The minimum focus distance is 27 cm and the image quality is great from f1.8, as you can see in this photo here. Almost forgot, you know what I like to do with wide-angle lenses? Time lapses. A 16mm full-frame lens is just great for that. Now let's talk about image quality, and the first thing I noticed while I used this lens at f1.8 is that it has no chromatic aberrations. No matter what I tried, I never saw chromatic aberrations wide open. Cool. Flare, again well controlled in my opinion for a wide angle lens, as you can see here. Sharpness and contrast are great starting from f1.8 in the center of the frame. The corners, and I mean the very far corners, are a bit soft, but you won't notice them unless you pixel peep. Plenty of details and contrast here as well, but slightly softer. At f2.8 the image is amazing from corner to corner, stopping the lens down only improves vignetting. Yes, this lens has visible vignetting at f1.8, but these days this is easily correctable in post. As I said, if you stop down to f2.8 it gets better, and at f4 it is barely visible. Distortion again is very well controlled in my opinion for a 16mm full frame lens. And finally, let's talk about chroma. At f1.8 you can see a bit of chroma smearing in the corners, but nothing bad. Stopping down to f2.8 and it goes away. I loved using this lens on my trip to Avila and Oviedo, Spain. I wish I had better weather to take more photos, but I am glad I got the chance to use it so much in rainy conditions. Overall, another great lens from Viltrox, great build quality with nice features, love that aperture, useful display, good weather sealing, impressive image quality and good autofocus for just $550. In my opinion, that is a steal. If you were looking for a bright wide-angle lens, you should go right ahead and buy it, it is that good. If this video was helpful, subscribe, like and use the links in the description to support the channel at no extra cost to you. See you next time.